So you're drinking Diet Coke, no
Yep,
sugar.
no
What
sugar.
is the point? Why not just drink water? I'm trying to understand the allure of Diet Coke, no sugar. Just drink some water. I don't like what are we looking for here?
I mean, that's a simple answer, right? Like it has more taste than water because water
Yeah,
has ultimately zero taste, right?
I mean, debatable, depending
It
on who you
tastes like
ask.
whatever's in your mouth.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. If you just eat like barbecue and you drink water, like it's like water, it's barbecue flavored water.
You just not a real water drinker. That's what I'm starting
I
to
be
realize
drinking
today.
water. It's just
That's
like,
crazy.
no, like
But
don't try to paint this narrative that I'm dehydrated.
you mad dehydrated. My boy dry as hell over there. But my point is, so what? Like, what's? I don't understand.
So it's two things,
It's
right?
my thing is either go all the way or don't go at all.
Well, for one, this is you're not a soda drinker. So it's not it's I get
Facts.
why you don't get it. But like I grew up drinking so much soda.
That's
Like it's
crazy.
gonna kill like I would go to my grandparents' house when I was a kid and I stayed there like through the summer because my parents worked and we didn't have daycare or shit like that. So I would always go to my grandparents' house. They would get a 12 pack of the generic the Stars and Stripes cola, like the
Mhm.
generic one, and I would like a 12 pack, I get it gone in a weekend. Get it
Jesus
gone in a weekend.
Christ. I gotta talk to
Insane.
grandma and grandpa. Last time I seen them, I didn't know this. I gotta talk to them. I gotta
No,
holler at them.
no, like it's
What is
literally
you doing,
crazy.
bro?
I think it's really fucked with me because now I can't really do caffeine like that. So this is Diet Coke with
It's all
caffeine
tying
free,
together now.
with caffeine free. So it's not even caffeine in here.
It's like Diet Coke, no sugar, no caffeine. It's basically water that's brown.
It's yeah, it's sparkling caramel water is what it is. And
I'm just trying to understand because we want long health and prosperity for my boy. It's
yeah.
not the pathway, my G.
Hey, we all got our habits, right? I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, I'm drinking alcohol right now as
Yeah,
we
like
speak.
I don't drink alcohol,
This
but I'll
conversation might get different towards the end of the pod. We'll
oh
see
my
how this.
God, you'll be proud of me. I had my first beer ever.
How'd you feel? Disgusting.
No, it was cool. This
An acquired
I'm
taste.
gonna butcher the name. Um, I don't want to. Oh my God, beer. Yeah, I had
Yeah, it's a beer.
no. So I had this. What is it called? Hold on, I'm pulling it up. This summer shanty beer.
That sounds so sweet.
I don't know if it. This shit. It's summer shanty. Oh fuck.
We don't do
It's
coupons around
some
here.
German beer. It's like Luke and that
Oh,
long
is
ass
it the
name.
Yuling one? Does it start with a Y or an
No, it
L?
starts with it's Leinenk Line Kugel. I
All
don't
right. Well,
fucking know. But no,
fuck
it
it.
wasn't bad. I like that. So I didn't expect it to have like a wheat taste at the end. But I get it because beer's like hops and wheat, you know?
Yeah.
But no, it was pretty cool. I had one and then I felt like I was turned. I was like, hey, I was trying to throw my girl some motion. I was like,
One
hey,
beer. What's up? Like,
one beer Brandon's crazy.
no, man. All right. We'll compare one beer Brandon to 10 beer Jordan. We
That's
gonna get
probably similar. It's probably similar.
that.
Um, but shit. So I want to start this pod off with a little rant. People don't understand how elevators work. So in my building, there's elevators. You gotta take the elevator, right?
Mhm.
So I'm about to get on the elevator. Okay, so I'm going down to go down to where my parking garage is. Like I'm going down.
That's fine.
I got a basket because I just brought in groceries. So I got a basket that I'm taking back to where they keep baskets, right? So
Yeah.
this lady comes in and I'm like, there's already some people, and I'm like, "Yeah, you can you can take this one. It's fine. It's cool. I'll wait for the next one." And she goes, "But the arrow's pointing down, and I need to go up." Ma'am, it's not going to hold you captive, I promise. Like it'll go whichever button you choose it to go to.
Yeah. I don't know about these elevators, bro.
She looks at me dead in my face and she goes, "Are you sure?" I'm like, it's not, you don't have to just go down. It's just, that's the button you press to get it to open when it gets to the lobby. That's what happens. And she looked at me like, like concerned. She was like, "Are
She thought
you
she was going to
sure?"
hell.
I don't know. So I'm going to throw her some bail. I don't know if she meant are you sure that I can take this? Or are you sure that it's going to go up even though the button for down is lit up? And
Wait,
I,
so what floor were we at? This is important in
so
this.
I'm on the lobby, first floor, right?
So there's no further down she can go.
No, there's two levels underneath because where the parking garage is.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I had it down because I was trying to go to the parking garage to return the basket. And then she's like, I was like, oh, you can have this one. It's cool. She goes, but it's going down. And I'm like, it'll go to whatever button you press when you get inside there, to be fair. And
Look,
she was like, looked like terrified. Like,
so my logic is I use manners. When you're too stupid, I'm skipping over you.
you know,
Like
I'm not you. No,
this is
I'll
my
take this
elevator
one.
now.
I'll
Get
take
the
this one
fuck
now.
out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Watch me go up.
Nah, man.
Sometimes you have to, it's I'm all for manners, ladies first. It's just the same thing. You're going to like a four-way crossway when you're driving.
Yeah, do you think?
I'm gonna
Do
let you go.
one of these where you just go.
Yeah, if
Throw a
you
little peace
wait
sign in
5 seconds and don't drive, it's my turn now.
Skirt, like you letting them tires
Not
go.
even. No, I gave you a shot. It's over now.
Dude, no, it's one of those conversations where after it happens, you're constantly like, did I just go through that? Like, was that something that just happened? And I get back inside and I'm like, what was she thinking? I still don't know if she was saying like, yeah, are you sure that I could take this one? Or are you sure that it's gonna go up when down's lit up? Because the look in her face was terror. Like she was just unbelievable. So I'm like, yo, maybe some people don't really know how elevators work. Like, did you think you was gonna get in, and because the down button was lit, did you think anything above that you just it would just say
No
no?
access. Nah, fam.
It just be
Get
like,
up out of here.
can't do that. No, you
You're
got
going
two
down.
options. You got two options. No, that's crazy. No, I was definitely thrown back by that, and I was like, yo, some
You
people
know what's crazy? She probably went home and was like, this dude has no idea how the elevator
like
works.
she got home. She's like, she goes, honey, this guy tried to kill me.
He tried to kidnap me. I wanted to go up. He made me go down. I don't know what's going on. He's trying to trap me in the parking
She
garage.
still hasn't found a way home. She's just been going up and down the elevator till this till this day.
She's just on the bottom level, like, let me
She's just pounding.
out.
The door opens and she's like, I don't think I can get off. I don't even know if we're in the
This
same
is your
building
level. No,
anymore.
it's not. This is another dimension.
She's
What's going
trapped in
on?
the upside down. That's crazy.
I went down. This has to be negative level 10. There's
Okay.
no way.
So I do want to intro the pod because we got to the very end last pod without a single intro. So
Wow.
welcome to episode 11 of the Bench Player podcast. Make sure you guys follow us on TikTok, Spotify, the Apple Podcast app. We stay in there. Obviously YouTube, which has been a really fun time right now. And I want to get straight into it, okay? So this is the only comment that I'm going to read, and I want your opinion. So we posted a video. For those who don't know, we posted on TikTok and YouTube a video talking about Lil Wayne's support to Drake in the Kendrick beef. You know, you remember that. You remember the talk about that. So
Nice.
this is a comment that was left 2 days ago. It's gotten a lot of so much interaction with it. So mind you, this is Lil Wayne supporting Drake in the Drake versus Kendrick beef. This is a comment to that. This is kind of long, so we're gonna break it down into pieces. Okay.
Okay.
So I would love to shout this person out, but I don't know how to say their name. I'm not even gonna try. Okay. And I want to clip this, and I hope this person finds this video because this is one of the best comments I think I've ever read in my life. So let's do this, okay? Bro, starts off with bro. First of all, respect, okay? Like I'm not your bro. No, I'm playing. All right,
I don't know who we
bro.
got.
Kendrick needed this beef with Drake to be relevant again. We've heard that. We've heard
Wait,
that.
wait.
It gets so weird. So like that's not even the weirdest part, okay? Drake needed this beef with Kendrick, or Kendrick needed this beef with Drake to be relevant again. He had to mention Drake's name to get his clout and get a hit. Okay? Don't think he's a rap god. So he's telling us not to think he's a rap god. I don't. But I
I mean,
mean,
I don't think anybody's a rap god.
by all means.
Maybe
Don't
Andre
think
3000. That's about it.
maybe on yeah, he might be the closest
He
thing just
might be right.
because if he doesn't like put out music like that.
And
So
I
he
see him
had
with the flute, and it just makes sense. I don't
like you seen like all like the Islamic guy or all the like the Buddhist gods. Like he could definitely be one with the flute. So check this out. He goes, all right, he's not a rap god. After he just took out dirt on other rappers to win the beef.
That's what
Buddy,
they both did that.
buddy, right? And also, how else do
Buddy.
you win beef? You know? Okay. He goes, rap battle is rapping about how your songs are better, how you got more hits, how you are better, lyrically, physically,
Physically. Play
mentally,
sexy bitch.
mentally, musically, or dissing the other rappers on their flow, rhymes, looks, dressing sense, race, face, mama.
Wait,
He's bro, just
he said
saying
race,
the
mama.
he said mama to keep it in culture, keep it in the culture. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
like, mama,
Wait,
dear mama.
I need you to try to pronounce his name. I need to know what we're
So
doing.
in his picture, he looks to be like a younger Hispanic gentleman, could be Indian. I don't know. But okay, here we
We're
go.
not going to judge.
This is it. But Kendrick just took out dirt like he's a cop. That's all. This is nothing like ether, hit him up, no Vaseline, or kill shot. Eminem
Wait,
forever.
wait.
Signs it,
Hold on.
Eminem
Hold
forever.
on. Hold on. How did Killshot get into that group?
And he talks about he's literally saying getting dirt on other rappers is not battle rap, but then says hit him up. Probably the most personal rap song dedicated to anybody in
5 seconds in,
history.
I fuck your bitch, you fat
The
motherfucker.
first bar is about fucking someone else's wife.
The beat didn't even drop yet.
Like, what is this dude talking about? And the people just the comments responding to that just ate him up. They're saying like, bro, and I didn't even really put this together until now. Drake's the first person that made it personal
Yes,
because
100%.
Kendrick got on the Future record and was just like, I rap better than y'all. It's not the big three, is me. And then
Yeah.
Drake was like, you beat your wife.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the first thing. He started mentioning his wife's
Oh,
name.
mentioning the wife. Yeah, yeah.
I be with my bodyguards like Whitney. That was all in push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And Kendrick specifically told him, "Hey, this is your last warning. We can keep this rap." Obviously, he had zero plans to do that because he dropped Meet the Grams 5 seconds after he dropped Family Matters. He knew what was going to
It was in the tuck. Like if it goes there, I'm going there.
happen. Yeah, exactly. And he told you in push-ups, like, you take it there, I'm taking it further. And that's something you don't want to do. Obviously, in hindsight, my man's wasn't lying.
It wasn't something you wanted to do.
But no, Drake always goes personal first. That's his issue that he has in battles that he loses. It's him and Pusha. He went personal quickly with women, and your personal got a whole lot worse.
No, it really did. But I've been that comment was posted 2 days ago, and I've been reading it pretty much every few hours. Just
Eminem
like
forever, you know.
bam,
You should
he
ask him in the
signed it.
comment.
He signed it Eminem forever. What?
First and foremost, Eminem has not a single diss track that belongs in this conversation whatsoever.
Kill shot. Is that's the MGK one, right?
Yes, where he. Let's be honest here. Eminem.
I'm pissing all these rappers. I don't know who you are, Kelly. That's
Oh,
what he said. I think he said something like that.
you silly man bun. It's
How can you name yourself after a damn gun when you got a man bun?
Ooh, are you Eminem? I'm confused.
I think
Eminem
that's his
forever.
bar. I don't think that's not mine. I don't know.
Sounds about right. Let's be clear. Eminem belongs in zero conversations with diss tracks of all time. I can tell you, Family Matters is better than Killshot. Meet the Grams is better than Killshot. Not Like Us is better than Killshot. Euphoria is better than Killshot. Push Ups is probably better than Killshot as well.
I
Let's not
just
get carried away. We love
I
Eminem. That was terrible. He went to a battle with MGK, who is now a rock star, and it was close.
it was a debatable.
That's and let's Sometimes I don't want to say bad things about Eminem.
But it's so
It's
hard not
y'all.
to.
It's y'all.
It's
I
it's y'all.
didn't
Like
want to do this. You did this to Eminem. I love Eminem, great rapper. Let's relax.
I literally saw a Reddit post that was like, "Dear Eminem fans, why do y'all care so much if people don't like his latest shit?" And the answers were so interesting. It was just like, I just want to just feel like I want to make sure he gets his respect that he deserves. It's like, hadn't he won everything already?
He's 51. He's
Like
lived his career. It's over.
he's
It's
got
okay.
he's got multiple classic albums. He's got didn't Lose Yourself win like a fucking whatever award, Grammy?
Whatever award you can
Didn't it win a
win.
Grammy or some shit?
He didn't
Like
win an Oscar
yeah,
because
for the movie, like movie soundtrack. Like
correct.
what else does he need to fuck? Why do you still need to be on the coattail so hard? Like it's
I don't know.
crazy.
Eminem fans might be the craziest fans of all time. I
When
actually saw there was an album, somebody, of course, Kendrick, Drake debate, whatever,
Mhm.
whatever. They were like, Billboard's top list of rappers who have most number one albums. It was like Drake, Kanye West, Future. See, where's all this good music Kendrick talks about? People were like, Kendrick only has 5 albums.
It's
He
only a
wouldn't even
certain amount of
qualify.
albums.
How is he going to get 10 number one albums? He only has 5. I don't
If he
understand.
got 10 number one albums with 5, then he might be the GOAT.
What are we talking about? I don't. It's been a constant battle of Kendrick wanting to be relevant again. Um, have y'all not been aware who Kendrick Lamar is this entire time?
And I know Drake has the bar. Kendrick just open his mouth, go give him a Grammy. But this motherfucker just makes Grammy albums. I don't know.
I
They're
don't know how to
really
explain
good.
this. And Drake fought for a Grammy for a long time. Now he says he doesn't care. He's over it. Whatever, whatever. Kendrick has far more Grammys than Drake with very much less albums.
Absolutely. Like, has there? I don't really keep up with what's been nominated, but has he put out a project? Like we're talking starting with Good Kid, Mad City. We're not talking about Section 80, but like starting
Mhm.
with Good Kid, Mad City, hasn't every album be at least win a Grammy or Grammy nominated? Every single one. It
I think
has to
so.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because I
I
know
mean,
Good Kid, Mad City lost to Macklemore.
I mean, that makes sense.
Nah, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis were going crazy.
I don't even remember what the album's called.
The Heist, right? I'm white, so
I don't know.
it was the fucking thrift shop that I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
pop.
pop some tags.
Yo, low key, kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a good song, but what are we talking about here?
Um, in the name of dissing, have you been keeping up? And I know you're not the biggest fan, so I'm gonna get an ironic remark from you. Childish Gambino dropped a
Mm.
new album. He
Mm.
has and he seems to be taking shots at Drake as well. Now, them two kind of have been subtly going back and forth since Gambino dropped This Is America. They've been
That's right.
going
That
back
was
and forth.
supposed to be like a Drake diss or some
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. So they've been kind of taking shots at each other.
But he said it
So
was a joke, like a jokingly Drake diss.
Drake doesn't give a fuck.
Man sensitive.
He gets sensitive, right? So Childish Gambino and his new album has a song called Yoshinoa,
Mhm.
and some bars that I picked out while listening to it, I think it's most definitely a Drake diss. He starts off the song in the first couple bars says, "I can find your house on an app,"
Well, that's everybody in the world.
but like with
That's
with
that's
with Kendrick and the Not Like Us and the house with the pedophile.
I want to clarify that bar covers every human being on earth.
Check this out. Okay. It says you 50 but dressed like a hype beast. That's
Drake,
classifies,
aren't they the same age?
but it says that's not like
Are you just talking about how he dresses
you
younger?
dress like a hype beast. Like you
I
dress
can see
like
that.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Then he
You might
goes,
have me.
haven't seen your son in months is a
That's correct.
bar, and then says it's been a while since you put it on the notepad, which obviously could be talking about
You're
Drake's
not writing.
ghostwriting stuff. Um, the whole song is flooded with subliminals. Like there's so many bars that I like, holy shit, he's really upset. And this is like Childish Gambino's ultimately his last rap album, from what I hear. And
I think it's his last album as Childish Gambino. I don't know if it's last rap album. Well, well, first question, was this a rap album?
No. I
Yeah.
mean, there's some, but
There's
no.
some rap on it, but it's not very
Yeah,
much rap.
no. I think the single was a fucking rock song.
Yeah,
I
this
feel liberated. Yeah.
I listened to the album. Um,
It's just a lot.
I like some of the songs on there, even some of the alternative songs, but it
Yeah.
just gets too much.
It's
Like there's a
it
song that's like a minute and a half. I'm like, oh, this is fire. And then no, 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 no. I'm like, whoa, all right, well, never mind.
yeah, the album he put out like a month ago before it. Like the one that had the Bigfoot foot get
Yeah,
out the way. Like that is like one song was like a grunge, fast-paced, high BPM song, and the next one's like a really slow love song. And it's just
it's.
like it kind of
I
tugs
think
you
he
in a bunch of
plays in that
directions.
same. These are the Kanye babies, right? That's
Right. Yep.
that's what most of these guys are. However, the difference is Kanye gives you an entire era of one thing, and then
Yeah.
he'll give you something different. Then he'll give you something different. It seems like Childish Gambino's like gumbo. You can get everything at once. I don't know what I'm making, but you're getting it. And it's too much. It's too much. It's not sonically pleasing.
Yeah. There like you said, there's some shit on there, but it's a lot to really take in. It just pulls you in a bunch of different directions. Like
Yeah,
you're
and
like,
it's not. That's not fun.
yeah, like and I know you, I especially know you. You like a concept, stick to it.
But and the part that I really, because there's like a movie attached to this, so
Yeah.
I was listening for it from that, and I understand. I was talking to my wife about it, or because we listened to it on the way to Houston, and I was like, okay, let me break this down because this is supposed to be like a soundtrack almost to a movie. So in a sense, it's not necessarily supposed to be like it's not supposed to sync perfectly because that's not how a movie works. You know what I mean?
Fair
Sometimes
enough.
there's action, sometimes it calms down, sometimes there's a party, sometimes you get sad. So I can understand there's he's still sticking with a certain theme, but it just doesn't it still feels a little all over the place, regardless. Like a soundtrack is not going to be as cohesive as that. Um, but I almost like wish I would have seen the movie first and then give me the soundtrack. I don't know. And we'll see.
I, Childish Gambino's on a short list for me of guys that are just so fucking talented. Like not even just
Oh
in
yeah,
music,
100%.
not even in music. Just like you can direct, you can act. He even it was a
Comedy.
funny stand-up comic back in the day.
Yeah,
And
he's
it's like
hilarious.
you could do fucking anything. You could sing really good, you can rap good,
Oh,
and you know,
why'd you say good like that when you said rap?
nah, I'm still going through
Mm,
puberty.
mm.
But
I heard him rap, and then I saw he had a comedy special. I literally watched it so I could hate on him, and I died laughing the entire time.
it's funny. Like
I was pretty upset about it.
uh like what who else would be on this list of like just like dudes that are just talented in so many different fields? Like, you have to throw Jamie Foxx up there.
Chris Brown,
Basketball, fighting.
fighting, painting, rapping, singing, dancing.
Chris Brown. Yeah, like Jamie Foxx is up there.
Hey, you got to put dating as a skill on his. He's got some baddies on his
He knows how to
list.
pick them. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Jamie
like
Foxx, 100%. He's on that list.
I mean, I
Who
don't
else?
know if is it controversial to talk about it, but Tory Lanez,
Tory Lanez for what?
just in music, so talented.
Just in music, yes. I was about to say he doesn't belong on this list,
Well,
but
he's about 5'3". I don't think he can play, and he could go out for whatever Kevin Hart's going out for
yeah, I mean that's a fact. I wonder how he's doing in jail, in the basketball league.
in the basketball. Is he
I mean,
hooping
I've
in
seen
jail?
him play basketball.
He has that weird jumper, doesn't he?
Yes, yes.
It's like
That's when
a
he had like the zero hairline before he
like
went
you're
to jail.
getting like electrocuted when you're shooting the ball. Just you know.
One day I'm gonna make a list of just rappers with terrible shooting form. I think that's gonna be relevant. Travis Scott, terrible shooting form. Oh my God.
But Jack Harlow has a crazy bad jumper.
Why do we
It's
know
like
this?
from
I
back.
don't
He
remember.
did White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That is that
he
his actual form though, or is that for the movie?
well no, he played in like the celebrity game or whatever.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
this motherfucker just like he just lets it
Oh, you ain't played no athletics when you was young, my boy.
like you just putting it up there. I mean, if it gets up there, it gets up there. But I want to transition and I want to go this little segment I put together. It keeps keeping in the name of music, right? I'm going to give you an occasion, right? Like a life occasion, and I
That sounds
want you to give me
okay.
an album that fits that occasion that you would
Ooh,
listen to in that occasion.
Let's go. How
Okay.
long do I have to decide? You gotta give me like 30
I mean,
seconds.
this is an audio adventure, so you
All
gotta
right,
like you get a little bit, but like you can't just like it can't be the perfect answer.
all
Okay.
right.
So
Let's
lock in.
go.
We locked in. Okay.
I'm ready.
A date night with your wife. What
Date
album
night.
you throwing on?
Ooh, date night with the wifey.
You know, it's like she got the red dress on. Yeah, you
Uh,
rocking beige on beige. You know what I'm saying?
Beige on beige is crazy.
Like you looking silky,
Oh my God. Beige on beige. If I ever
like
wear
you
beige
just
on
cooked a
beige.
meal by the fire. Like, what are you throwing
Mm.
on?
All right, I'm gonna give you something a little off the wall.
Okay.
Give me Shelly, FKA Drum, the album.
Ooh.
Crazy.
See, this is the answers we like, though. This is the answers we like.
Shelly, we all know Drum, Broccoli, Lil Yachty, blah blah blah. He changed his persona, I guess you could say, to Shelly, given Shelly, formerly known as Drum. Album is crazy, start to finish. Just you got Erica Badu on. Like, what are we doing, bro? No, it's crazy album, start to finish, real smooth, real fly. Make you feel a little sexy. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you would throw maybe Vori on there as well.
Nah, that's too toxic for wifey. That's crazy.
Okay, here
That's
we go.
that's when I'm in the car acting like I'm tired of these bitches and like I'm going home with my wife. I'm not doing that.
All right, next occasion, a multi-hour road trip.
Multi-hour road trip. One
So
album
like,
for multi-hour. So I'd have to find an album that's gonna last me multi-hour. Or can I get like an album
sure.
back to back? What am I doing here?
But
Give
you
me
so it's like you want to do 4 hour road trip, 2 albums?
two albums, 4 hour road trip. What am I listening to? Uh, let me not. I'm trying not to get too crazy. Um, I'm always gonna ask for that. Call it what you want. I don't care. I'm always gonna ask for that "Damn" by Kendrick. Come on now.
Okay, Damn by
Too
Kendrick.
many hits, introspective, whatever, whatever. It kind of gives me some of the vibes. I can cry in the car. It's dope. Uh,
I could cry in the car.
how can I make this? Let's just bring all the controversy together.
Okay.
Secondly, let me get because I actually played this on the road trip when I went to Houston. Let me get "Nothing Was the Same" by Drake.
Oh, so you bring in the beefs together.
I pause. That was crazy. You did. You did.
The beauty of the
It was a presentation.
I edit these videos, so no one will ever see that.
I need the cover of the whole pod.
And I said beefs too. I meant it's one beef, but I said beefs
Is it? I don't
together.
know. You tell me. That was crazy.
That was wild, man. Okay,
But
all right.
yes, I'm bringing the two gentlemen together to
I'm
have
bringing.
a face off. Stop
bringing the
using your
peace.
hands.
I'm, no, I gotta stop. Okay, next session. Next session. I don't even know what's happening.
Time
Next,
out.
this has been the Bitch Player
We're not gonna
Podcast.
play.
Okay. All right. Next occasion. Okay. You are on your way to fight someone.
Ooh. Can I? Ooh.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Ooh. Give me Waka Flocka, Flockavelli.
No.
100%. 100%.
Dude, no. Someone brick squad. Someone's getting fucking
Bow,
gunned
bow.
down.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna shoot somebody.
This is gonna be a quick fight.
I don't even have a gun. Let me go get a gun.
No, that's crazy. Okay, and the last one, which is kind of similar to the last occasion, but good workout session. What album
Good
you putting
workout
on?
session. Oh man, I like playlists during workout sessions.
So I'm
Um,
super weird. Obviously, this isn't for me, but when I do go to the gym, I don't like super high energy stuff.
oh, that's
I
crazy.
like stuff that calms me down. I listen like Anthony Hamilton while I work
That's
out.
fucking,
I
no,
like
no wonder
stuff
you
that
don't,
calms me because my heart rate's always going
no
crazy.
wonder you don't get no gains. I understand now.
It's true.
Let me get Meek Mill championships.
I like that one.
That's you're gonna get some smooth stuff in there if I'm stretching or in between sets. And I also get the stuff that's gonna make me want to throw a weight at the wall.
Nah, that's I definitely understand that. And I want to talk to you about this one video I saw. Okay.
Okay.
So I've never thought about this. And this is funny and this is relevant because I talked about the opening scene of Friday, the movie, that really bothers me because like how did you know there was no milk when you try to pull cereal?
Facts. Facts.
So
Facts.
someone brought up another interesting theory in Friday. So this has become the alternate Friday podcast. But they said Craig got fired when he
Mm-hmm.
went to go pick up his check.
Mm-hmm.
So he picked up his check. Smokey owes Big Worm $200.
Correct.
He counts the money in front of them. Remember when he does it and he flips it and then he turns, yeah,
It's like $100.
$100, right? And then he sells weed to Hector, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're guessing $20, so $120. And Craig just got paid the day before. How come they didn't have the money to pay Big Worm?
There were so many circumstances throughout that movie. We're gonna have a full Friday breakdown at some point. That they should have had the money. What was it? Craig called his girlfriend, and she's like, "Oh, I'll give you the money." And then she saw a homeless chick. She's homeless, bro. Like, what that got to do with me? Like,
it's
give me the money.
Felicia.
I'm about to die. You had another dude in your bed. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, he's laying down while
Yeah,
she's on the
you had
phone.
another dude in the bed. This girl is clearly homeless. Have some respect for me and give me this money.
Nah, but Debo was breaking her back in though.
Oh, 100%. That's disgusting.
Like they was in bed together.
Yeah, he also drank out of a cup that had boo-boo stains on it. That was crazy. But you have to look at it. At some point, we have to start. This is gonna sound crazy, but whatever.
Your culture's on the line here.
What is wrong with criticizing people for being broke? I'm trying to understand because people should have been criticized so much more in this movie. First and foremost, why are you fucking this homeless chick? That's crazy. Step one.
No, she
Step
wasn't
two.
homeless because she lived with she was just a crackhead. She wasn't homeless because she lived with
Look at what you see.
She looks homeless.
She homeless.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't care where she's sleeping at. She's homeless.
Right.
But at some point, we need to criticize Debo because why are you so broke, bro? Like,
you steal from everybody.
That's what I'm saying. And if you, I'm the one in the streets, I steal from everybody. Why are you fucking the homeless chick? I just need things to make sense. That's all I'm asking.
That's a fucking good point. Like, if you big boss man,
how come
you don't have any baddies?
If he would have came to me, give me your chain. Get your broke ass out my face. Oh my God.
But he can fight though.
Well, we're gonna jump him. Oh well. That's the part I don't understand. I don't believe in jumping people. If you act like that, I'm jumping you. I don't care.
Like, why couldn't Craig and Smokey do something?
And Craig technically beat him up.
Nah, he got handled. He got handled.
By himself.
Brick to the face.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah, that big motherfucker, I'm biting you, I'm kicking you,
when he had that gun in his hand, his dad was like, put it down and fight like him. I would have shot him already for this.
This is coming back. This is coming back from shooting him.
He looked like Ray Lewis. I'm shooting him. Absolutely not. He gotta go.
Dude, and that's one of the theories about like what I'm talking about. How come they didn't have money to pay Big Worm? Someone said Craig spent his check to buy the burner. That's the idea, I guess. But it's like, yeah, if he was we're assuming he was $80 short, and Craig just got paid, they could have easily just paid Big Worm, right?
Also, why didn't he give him the 120 that he did have and say, bro, I'm trying to
get kept it.
Yes, like what are you doing? First, if you're Big Worm, I'd be like, nah, give me that. I want the rest.
Then find my money. Yeah.
But
he smoked the dude over $40 apparently.
You said what?
He smoked the dude over $50 apparently. That's what he says in the movie.
That's just not a good way to live. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not my lifestyle, so maybe I don't understand it. But $50, and I understand this is the 90s, that's still crazy.
No, yeah. Like that is kind of, and then they worm sent dudes to shoot up the crib.
Yeah, bro. Like them bullets cost more than the money that I owe you. Like, what are we doing here?
Dude, they have more of a conscience in this game.
I think sometimes thugs need to have some financial conversations. Like
yo, the ruckus that you're gonna cause, it's not worth it.
Thugs and criminals all around. If you need a financial advisor, I got you. These bulls
You
gonna cost you this much. Once you shoot him, now the value of what he owes you goes down because you just wasted money. I can break it down. We can figure this out. Is
you
it
just
worth it?
oh my god, we totally getting off topic, but I don't care. We don't have a lot to fucking talk about anyway. But like, have you seen the dude that's on the internet? He's on like TikTok and shit.
Yes.
Where, well, yeah, yeah, there you go. He women make videos like crying
Facts.
about how they're a single mom,
Oh, that was
and this
different.
dude hops in and he does the Doja Cat song that's like, I want to show you off. I want
Oh,
to show
fine.
you. He goes, now you a single mom. You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. And now you a single mom. And he like stitches in and he's like dancing with diapers in his hands. Like he's the best dude I've ever seen. Like these women are like crying. They're like, I can't do this all by myself, holding the baby. And he's like stitches in and he's like dancing with the
Oh my
diapers.
God.
And he's like, you let him hit it, Ross. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. I'm like, he has a whole, that's his whole account. That's what he does.
Are you speaking from marriage privilege?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I handle my business.
Hey, facts.
I
Once
handle my
again,
business.
back to Shane. Stop. You know he was a bum. You know he was a bum.
Yeah, it's like, what
I'm
do
bringing
you,
Shane back to the world. I think it's necessary.
so me and my wife had this conversation today. Okay. This is actually super good. And then we'll get to basketball. We ain't got shit. It's summer league. What are you going to
Basketball ain't
talk
nothing happened. Move on.
about? So what do you think is worse? And this is from a man's perspective. So this is completely skewed. I want to point that out. What do you think is worse? Being a single mom. So like dude hit it and dipped, or having a dude that just does absolutely nothing and contributes nothing. What's better?
Hmm.
Now, there's no
Almost.
cheating, there's no infidelities on this guy. He's there,
He's just a
but
bum.
just doesn't do any. He doesn't contribute to the baby, doesn't contribute financially. He's just there. He doesn't do anything technically
Nah.
wrong.
I rather do like just dip and don't exist. At least there's not another mouth to feed. And on top of that,
That's a good
I don't
point.
want my kid looking at that's how it's supposed to go, or that's how it's supposed to. Nah.
That's a good point.
I'd
Yeah,
rather you just not be there.
not your man's.
That was a nice little snap you did there.
You know.
You work on that in the mirror.
So on the basketball, so I want to play this game with you. Okay, I've seen a lot of people doing this, and I think it'd be fun. Okay, this
Right.
is called the silent game. Okay, so I'm going to say a player. Okay, that's the player at hand. You're gonna stay quiet, and I'm going to name another player. If that new player is better than him, speak up. If he's not, stay quiet.
Okay. I think I get it.
Okay. So for example, I'll say Larry Bird, okay? And then that's the guy. Then I'll say Larry Bird versus Michael Jordan. You'll speak up. Oh,
Ah.
Michael Jordan's better.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
But then Larry Bird, fucking Corey Brewer. You stay
Woo!
quiet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you ready for this? The silent game.
I'm with it. Yeah, who's my base player?
The first player is Bam Adebayo.
All right.
Olympian Bam Adebayo at that.
Mhm.
All right. Bam Adebayo or Jarrett Allen. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little bit to think about. Okay, Bam Adebayo or Alperon Şengün. Okay, okay, okay. So far, you're not getting clipped. So far, you're not getting clipped yet. Okay, Bam Adebayo or Rudy Gobert. I knew I wouldn't get you that. Okay, Bam Adebayo or Carl Anthony Towns.
Ooh. Mm.
Staying quiet.
I'm gonna go with Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh,
I feel uncomfortable about it, but I'm going with it.
it's a you just think Cat what he does offensively a little more than Bam.
When Cat is performing at a high level, he's by I'm not let me hold on. Reset.
Yeah, when the
Cat is
liquor
at a
gets in your
high
system,
level,
you want to talk in like extremities.
yeah, I had to calm myself down.
Yeah.
It's too good. But when Cat's performing at a high level, I believe he's better than Bam. Now, does he perform at a high level all the time? In the playoffs, to start playoffs, he was great. He was the number 2 guy successfully. But
Okay.
I think that's probably closer than I'd like to admit because Bam is better defensively.
A lot. Yeah. Bam's. I would say he's one of the best. And then so that the last
I
guy I
think
had
Cat did
was
impress defensively in the playoffs. I want to clarify because
I
Good
don't
chunk of
think.
the time, he looked better than Rudy Gobert defensively. Let's be honest.
I just think that's just Rudy Gobert dropping the ball.
Probably, but that's what it's for comparison purposes. It's still there.
Okay, I got a new player. Okay, you ready?
All right,
The player is Paul George.
that's my guy.
Okay, Paul George, Jimmy Butler.
Um,
Oh,
I guess I gotta speak up.
the first one.
First, just because Jimmy has been able to succeed in the playoffs solo dolo. Paul George did have his run back in the Pacers, but we're talking about today, where Paul George was absolutely irrelevant in the playoffs. So I no.
There's so much clips that are going to come out of this that I'm just, hey, do your thing. So I guess I'll just keep it going. Paul George is the guy. Okay. Paul George, Clay Thompson. Going. Okay. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
All right. Okay. I like that.
I'm gonna stick with it. Kawhi's better. I just don't trust him to be healthy. So I don't. You have to factor that in. That's what's making it difficult. Healthy
And
Kawhi's better than healthy Paul George.
okay, there you go. And then Paul George, Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's better.
Yeah. I like that one. All right. Next one is Trey Young.
Oh God, I
You're
like
like,
Trey.
you're like, how do I even value Trey Young?
But I like Trey Young.
So I got some interesting names here. Okay, here we go. Trey Young, Zach LaVine.
Trey.
Trey
Outside.
Young, LaMelo Ball. Trey Young, Jamal Murray. Trey Young, Darius Garland. Trey Young, Damian Lillard.
All right, I got him.
Okay.
That was
No, and
great.
here's the crazy thing is I'm close on that. I'm
No, I
close
get
on
you.
that.
I get you. There's a this thing happening. This is happening. Because Dame's obviously not the same Dame he was, but he's still Dame. Let's not get confused. But Trey gets underrated just because his ability to move the ball on top of the score changes the game against a lot of these other dudes. For instance, Jamal Murray is a great scorer. When he can't score, he's useless. Let's be honest. Zach LaVine, when he can't score, he's pretty useless. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Uh-huh.
Trey Young can make anything happen on the offensively on the court, and that's the biggest difference maker. I will forever hate Atlanta for how they let that team slip after Trey Young had such a great year when he was against the Knicks and was in there shushing the crowd in the middle of the playoffs, and they just didn't build the team on top of it because that was such an exciting time. I wanted to see that repeat with the Knicks over and over again, but
There was a time, and I don't know if people really remember this, but there was a time with Trey Young where he really mastered the not the pick and roll, but instead of passing the ball, the defender would end up behind him, and then
Mhm.
he would kind of hit a floater and get an and one. And he was like kind of stopping, letting the defender run into him, and then hitting a floater. And there was a time where people were like, "How the fuck do you stop that?"
Yeah,
Because he was so good at it that I was. It gets forgotten about because obviously there's been a lot of commotion with lack of success recently. But when they were like duking it out with the Knicks in the playoffs,
that's
2 3 years ago.
that's basketball at that's my favorite level of basketball.
Yeah,
When you got teams, the crowd hates the player, the crowd's booing
he
the.
was he was doing the he
I
was doing
love
the
it.
the
I
choking.
that's how I want my basketball players to be. That's what makes sports fun. I'm not a fan of either team. I just I like the Knicks as an organization, not how they run the organization, just Knicks in general.
Right. Yeah.
But and I like Trey Young, so seeing that interaction and having the dialogue that creates, the fun that creates, it's fun to hate people. I, let's be honest here. It's
That's
fun
how
to
you
hate
that's how
people.
you made your fucking like that's how you operate, really.
It's fun to hate people in sports. Like, am I wrong here? Like, come on now.
No,
There's so many players that I just hate, but if they retired right now, I'd be sad. Like Steph Curry, I hate you as a Rockets fan with a burning passion.
I don't have that in me at all.
The day you retire, I'll be sad because you were so great that I had to hate you. That's how I
I
look at it.
I end up becoming fans of the people that are hated so much because I'm like, you
Well, it's
have to
not.
you have to operate with that much pressure and you're still balling. Like that's
No,
crazy.
it's not about that. I'm just a big Rockets fan, and you keep torturing my team. Like, relax, bro. Go torch somebody else. Leave me alone.
I don't have that. I've always been like, I kind of get, instead of getting mad at them, I get mad at my team, and I'm just like, yo, stop them.
That's crazy.
That's
I hate my
no,
team is flawless. They never do anything wrong.
no, that's
Bro,
something.
leave
Okay,
my team alone. You wildin'. Like,
so I do have one more, and then I want to run this other list by you. Okay, so this is Anthony Edwards.
ooh.
Anthony Edwards is your player.
Let me just go ahead and mute myself.
He just hits mute. That's crazy. Okay. Anthony Edwards, remember the silent game. Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler. You lowering your head too is crazy. Like, you're not even gonna try. Okay. Anthony Edwards, Paul George. Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard. Anthony Edwards, Jaylen Brown. Anthony
I don't
Edwards.
even believe that. I just wanted to say.
So you take Jaylen Brown over Anthony Edwards?
Yes, because he's great defensively as well. And Jaylen
Well,
Brown's getting way too much disrespect lately. I'm
but
not a
I
fan.
mean, that's cool. But like, if you look at Anthony Edwards, is one of the best wing defenders.
No, I agree. He's Anthony Edwards is great. I think Jaylen Brown's slightly better than him because Jaylen Brown's
Okay,
also one of the best wing defenders. I
I
like Jaylen
like
Brown's
it.
game. Now, is that close? Yes. Anthony Edwards might be better, but I'm just not. I don't
You
feel
just trying to
comfortable.
stick up for your boy right now,
I feel like there's been too much Jaylen Brown disrespect, and I
and
don't
you're
like
not
it.
trying to add to it.
I refuse. I refuse. Even if I'm
Hey,
wrong, I refuse.
no, I like that. Like, hey, I'm gonna talk. This might be bullshit, but it's not bullshit to me. And my last one was Anthony Edwards, LeBron James.
Oh, Anthony Edwards, big dog. It's not.
And
No,
then
LeBron James has been so great in this FIBA Olympics. You forget, oh, you're 40? Wait, what? Was I saw something that somebody said online. It's like, and we're not being political here, but it's like everybody's worried about what the world's gonna look like post Joe Biden. Have we ever considered what the world's gonna look like post LeBron James? It's like, oh my God.
on
That's a
a
real thing that's gonna happen.
on a team that has Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, um, you know, Jason Tatum,
KD's hurt, but he's coming.
and pause.
Yeah, pause. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. And then literally it's straight up LeBron James in multiple games getting the ball in the fourth quarter, and
Give me the ball,
they're just kind of getting them out, get out the way, and just
for the 40-year-old, give him the ball. LeBron's clearly leading the team. Everybody circles around him. Everybody. It's bizarre to see that all the success that Steph's had against him, all the success that KD's had against him, all the back and forth battles. When we all get together, there's a clear alpha.
I'm
I
saying
LeBron James is the greatest player of all time.
I agree.
I got nothing to talk about.
I don't even.
I'm named after Michael Jordan. I believe that. I don't care what y'all say.
This is true. That is a fact. All right, so I wanted to go over. This is Bleacher Report put out a most overrated players in the NBA right now. It's the
Corey
top
Brewer.
5.
Oh, wait, am I supposed to guess it?
No,
Oh,
I mean, you could if you wanted to, but it's like Bleacher Report's top 5 most overrated players in the league right now. I'll
can I
start.
get 3 guesses on who might be on the list?
Yeah, do it. Let's go.
Rudy Gobert.
That's a good one. He's not on here.
I don't want to guess anymore.
He's like, nah, I quit. All right. 3 guesses: Rudy Gobert, the French center for
The third one. Are you
Minnesota.
sure?
Okay, so number 5 is Jonathan Isaac for the Orlando Magic.
Oh no, that's facts. That's facts. Overrated.
Per minute, their case. So the case that they made is per minute impact goes only so far when the minutes don't add up.
I agree.
Fair
He's got
enough.
some Judas shoes. I forgot. It's some religion. Hey, I think their Judas shoes would be kind of crazy in hindsight, but he's got some religious shoes out there, so that's nice.
You trying to cop?
No,
What size you is?
in the name of the Lord, absolutely not.
Number 4 is Jamal Murray, Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
They
Jamal
said
Murray
the case that they made. So I really like this article because they make in bold. They're like, this is our simple case, and then there's a longer explanation. But nutshell case: where would he be without Jokic?
that's a question you can ask for everybody.
But yeah, but it's the thing. He's not even really a catch and shoot guy either. Like,
Michael Jordan be without Scottie Pippen? Are we gonna ask that question?
they don't want to hear it.
Are we gonna ask it? I'm
They
just
don't want
doing
to hear it.
my hairline. That's crazy.
They
But
don't want to hear it.
let's ask these questions. Let's be honest. I
Talk
don't like.
about yeah. So yeah, that's number 4. Number 3, Miles Bridges, Charlotte Hornets. I don't even know how you could be overrated on a really bad team.
What? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, it says, how much value does he provide to a winning team? You don't know because the team never wins.
Is he in or out of jail?
Like in the yard, he's going crazy.
I don't know. Them boys need him.
I don't see how you can say a guy's overrated when the team's bad. Like,
Yeah, that's not on him.
yeah, like I just get more talent. Anyways, that's 3. 2, Jalen
But
Green, Houston
Jalen,
Rockets.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
The case that they're making is the season begins before All-Star break.
Awesome. You should tell
So
the rest of the league that.
they're saying he goes crazy second half, but like there's more games to be won before All-Star break.
Doesn't the rest of the league pretty much do that?
But he's a kid though.
I don't care. And doesn't the rest of the league pretty much do that? They ramp up after All-Star break.
The veterans do.
Okay, cool. How many years has he been in the league?
3? This is going into his 4th.
He's a veteran, big dog. He's saving his
I don't
body
think
for the
he
playoffs.
can he even drink yet?
He's never been to the playoffs. he's saving himself for the playoffs every year.
Whenever it happens.
The team just doesn't make it happen.
Whenever he gets there, he'll go crazy.
I don't know if Jalen. I don't know if he can be overrated. Like
it's the exact same thing I thought with Miles Bridges. Like, can you be overrated if we can't even, there's no under when you're that
that's
bad.
what I'm saying. Like, who has him rated so high? He has no outlay at all, except for the player of the month he won in March, which was deserved. What are we talking about?
And then number 1, is crazy because I don't even know how he can be so overrated. But number 1 is Jonathan Kuminga for Golden State.
How is he? Is he rated at all?
It says we still need to know more at both ends of the floor for longer. But who has him so highly rated?
I don't like this list.
This list is stupid.
I
mean,
mean,
I get the thought process behind Jamal Murray. Like I understand it. It's lazy, but I get it. But like Jamal Murray is like, what would he be without Jokic? Jamal Murray 9 times out of 10 is scoring in ISO.
yeah.
So like it's not like he's catching phenomenal assists from Jokic all the time. Like he gets the ball, he makes dribble moves and then pulls up or goes straight to the rack. I don't know how much Jokic is helping that.
I don't like that conversation because does Jokic win a championship without Jamal Murray? Absolutely not. Let's be clear. Like don't disrespect the man.
So let's kind of branch off of this. In your opinion, who's like a truly overrated player?
Truly overrated player, Rudy Gobert.
Hey, that was too easy.
Which one do you want to ask the second question? Gobert's the top of my list for most things. That's negative.
Just anything negative, just like anything, couldn't even be basketball related. It's just like, what TV show you hate? Any Rudy Gobert game?
What TV shows does Rudy Gobert watch? Those ones that Rudy Gobert is overrated. Who else is overrated?
You gonna join the rest of the internet and say Jason Tatum?
I'm not gonna say Jason Tatum's overrated. That's
I feel like he's just right there.
Yeah, no, he could be overrated at some point, but right now we're gonna leave it alone.
They said Jason Tatum sucks the fun out of everything. That's what they said. They say like whenever he just like makes a layup, you're just like, man,
like,
we get it. You
like,
can play.
You can make layup. I can make layups too, bro. Like what? Who else is overrated? Austin Reeves.
Ooh, a lot of people like Austin Reeves.
Overrated.
I think he's like just a solid hooper, but like
he's not a bad player, but
no, that's not. Yeah, that's not what the question is, right? It's like who's overrated, not necessarily who's.
I'm gonna make my 5. That's
okay. Go. So you go to 2. Yeah,
Cade Cunningham.
Okay,
he's got a max contract and just.
You don't win games at all.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
well, it's just not even winning games. There's health is a concern as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to consider that into it. So I got Cade Cunningham. Who do I have at 4? Let's see. Bradley Beal at this point.
Mm, I don't think anyone has him ranked
He's just
really
old.
high.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's old on a terrible contract. Well, I mean, good contract for him.
All right, I'm gonna go this. Giannis.
Ooh,
So one of the best players. Let me start. Let me preface this.
yeah, yeah.
One of the best players. However, ever since the championship year, what has he done?
It's been weird.
It's been weird. He hasn't developed offensively. I know we made all these jokes when I think the whole James Harden thing came out and says, "Oh, he has no offensive bag," and then he won a championship. I get it, but when
Mm,
you let's take all the accolades out of it, let's look at that actual conversation. It's 100% correct. If he
yeah,
can't just run straight to the paint, what the heck can he do? Which he's good at. Don't get me wrong. But he's not a LeBron James at that. Like LeBron could just drive straight to the paint. Guess what? He had to develop everything else
yeah.
to shape that game and allow him to get to the paint even easier. Giannis has developed absolutely nothing. Is he a top 10 player? Sure.
Mm.
Top three? No. Maybe top five? Like I
I
said, overrated doesn't mean that you're bad. It just means that I don't see where they're putting you at.
I think he might be three if you're saying top three. Because you going Jokic, Luca, then who's at three? Then
Indeed.
over Giannis?
Yes.
No
I think it's
championship?
close.
No
If I'm
championship?
saying that, if I'm saying that, I'm putting Giannis at four.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I'm not saying it's way off, but I'm talking
I
about present day, right? If we're talking about career wise, then yes, Giannis is
you're
two
talking
probably.
about just like it, like who you would rather have on your team if the game is tomorrow. You would
Correct.
rather have Embiid over Giannis.
Correct. I think
Oh,
Embiid is somehow more. I don't know if that's. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think they're pretty equally dominant, just in
yeah,
different ways.
yeah. I
And I
just,
think Embiid has more of an offensive bag than Giannis does.
yeah, he does. It's just I think, and they're both really good defensively.
Correct.
Giannis can guard more positions, so you might
Probably
say Giannis is better defensively.
he can guard some of the backcourt.
Mm,
Some I've seen people that make him look stupid, but everybody looks stupid in front of some people.
yeah.
But I put Embiid at three, Giannis at four.
Okay. There you go. No, I like it. I like it. I like we always talk about the positives. We never just really just shit on anybody.
Oh, that's my favorite. Whenever it's time
So
to shit on somebody, call me. I got
no,
time for that.
you really like you have not only do you shit on people, but you have like intricate reasoning behind it.
Like, no, I've deep dive into this hate.
You will study it. That's what I do appreciate about you. Like you're not just like this person sucks because I say they suck. You're just
No,
like, nah, like if you look at this game against this guy, he performed like this.
let me see you. Let me show you this report that I created of hate.
That's
Um,
really what you do. You're like, I'm gonna make sure my hate's justified.
I hate on myself too. Like, what?
So I think one thing we need to do before we cut it off, right? I want to make a starting lineup, okay? And I want to be the most random starting lineup you can possibly put together.
Okay.
So going from point guard to center, we'll just trade off, right?
Oh,
You
just
just
random.
is the most random player that comes to your
No
mind for that
logic,
position.
nothing. All right.
Doesn't
You going
matter.
first? Am I going first?
I could go first. You go first. Whatever you want.
All right. For point guard,
Just the most random lineup.
Keelan Hayes.
Okay, point guard. Oh shit, point guard. I'm going Isaiah Cannon,
Ooh, Isaiah Cannon.
second
Okay.
round pick, Rockets baby.
Okay.
Play for
Okay.
Phoenix as well. All right, two guard.
Two guard. Um, who do I want to take it to?
Mm.
Joshua Christopher.
Joshua, he's been
Summer
balling
League
in the summer
MVP.
league.
Summer League MVP. Our finals
Okay,
MVP.
shooting guard for me. I'm gonna go Gary Neal,
Ooh, that's
former
weird.
Spur.
Small forward. He can be a small forward or shooting guard. Give me Gary Trent Jr.
Okay,
Weird.
small forward. Give me Darius Miller, former Pelican.
Mm. Mm.
All right,
The
four.
four, I got Kenneth Lofton. I don't know
Let's
who he plays
go.
for now, but he's just random, like short power forward that gets buckets.
Okay, okay.
Nobody gives him playing time. I think he got playing time one time. He scored like 30 points.
No, like he be hooping. Like he puts up like the most ins. I think he debuted for the Grizzlies and put up a 40 burger like in his
That's what
debut.
somebody give him playing time.
And
I
he's
feel
like a
like
6'7", 300-pound center.
What are the Trailblazers? Don't get him. What are you doing?
Like it just doesn't fucking matter. I don't know what it is. Maybe defensively he's trash. I guess that's the argument.
That probably is.
Um, Power forward for me, man. Shit. Let's go. Man, let's go Luke Mabaamute.
That's what the hell is happening? All
Clipper
right, so I got the
legend.
five.
You get the
I'm
5.
gonna give you at five the NBA player that has the most infamous song name behind him, Mo Bamba.
There you go.
Come on
And
now.
I'm ending my 5, Quincy AC.
Oh my God, you see the highlight reel Quincy AC on TikTok? He was going stupid. No, I
Bro,
watched that highlight video. I was like, did I not see this NBA career?
like, is he the best player? And I just don't know.
He looks like a creative player I would have made. I don't understand what's
Just
happening.
bald beard. He's just like running over people.
He's clearly on crack. Like it's the healthiest crack I've ever seen in my life.
Dudes like that. That be there. Dudes like that be in LA Fitness. That be hooping in jean shorts
Yeah,
with a
no.
do rag.
Paul found him. He will elbow you in the face right now.
Nah, I'm good, fam. He's over here throwing Barkley bows, and you're just like,
Homie's about to drop 30 points, 20 rebounds, and then go get his bus pass. You don't want them problems.
dude, he fucking elbows you, and you go, "That's foul on me, foul on me."
No.
My
No,
chin shouldn't have been there.
my nose was there. That's my fault. That's
No,
my
that's on
fault.
me. That's on me. Now you got it. You got. Hey, shoot two, shoot two, shoot two.
I like so don't get me wrong. I am the overly aggressive basketball player,
You
but I'm very
fucking
nice
are.
about my overly aggressiveness, right? Like I'm cool, my fault, whatever. There's the alternative. That's the overly aggressive dude that's trying to fight you the entire time. Like
Yeah.
he's not here to play basketball. He's here to elbow you and trial.
We was hooping at LA Fitness one time, and like you knocked some dude over, and then I remember you standing over him, and you just went like this. You was just like, I don't know.
I don't want no problems, but we can fight. Like,
But it's like he was doing too much, and you was just like,
I've when you get overly aggressive, people try to outdo you, and it's like, sir, you are
it's
100.
like,
What are we doing here?
nah. But you get under people's skin though.
But I get on people's skin because I don't get bothered by anything. I'm having fun.
But you're like, your positioning is annoying. Like when people are trying, like you're like under the ball whenever they're trying to like.
Because I'm short. I'm short and fat. What do you want from me?
No, but you just like in places where people can't like breathe. It's just
You
like
ain't supposed to breathe, big dog.
there's no moving you either. Like you ever run into you, it's hard. Like like you like a wall, and it's just you just piss people off because like just bumping you a little bit kind of throws you off of whatever you were trying to do. So you like people get annoyed real fast playing you.
But the thing is, I'm not doing anything for this to happen.
You're like, I'm just being me.
That's the part. That's the part that upsets me. Is like I do this all the time. Every time I play basketball, man, you playing too hard. Blah blah blah. Like I'm not doing anything you're not doing. I'm just bigger than you. What do you want from me?
And it's like you have good lateral movement, so it's like you're there whenever they're trying to go somewhere, and it's just like it's annoying. I think people see you and they're like, "Oh, I feel like I should be able to like be quicker than this guy," and it's like,
no,
that's not it.
That's not how it gets done.
No, but I mean, shit. That's really all we had on the agenda, and that's just throwing in some random shit. There's really not a whole lot going on except summer league is coming to a close, and then
we got Drake dance track coming out this Friday.
Another Drake record.
Drake dance track.
Is it a feat? Is it just his?
No. It's DeVito has an album coming out, and Drake is featured on it.
I don't even know who that is.
DeVito.
Danny DeVito? That's crazy.
I am so lying. I'm mixed stories together.
Oh.
Drake has a song called Gordo.
I don't know who that is either.
DeVito also has music coming out.
Shout out DeVito. I don't know who either of these guys are. These like dance record people?
Gordo dance. Well, he's house music style. Okay. He I think you'd expect a honestly never mind sound. That's what we're getting.
Hey.
More bad moves after beef.
Nah, so, you said Drake's doing exactly what he needs to do. Don't switch up now.
But the clash was that you needed to do something that was going to make some noise, and nothing has done that.
Instead of making noise, it's making moves.
Yeah. On that note,
Nah, this has been cool. This has been cool. I can't wait to listen to it.
Mustard has an album coming out. I'm really excited for
I'm
that.
pumped for that one.
Fresh off the beef, and when you produce the biggest song in beef probably ever, and then you got an album coming out, you better come with. Oh, I have high expectations, so this may not be fair. DJ Mustard, if you're listening, out of the 100 people that listen to us, um, I have high expectations, but you got this. I believe in you.
That's crazy. No, and I noticed I saw the list of features. Surprised that Kendrick didn't get a verse somewhere
I
on
think a
this
lot of
project.
people are. So there was a record on there that was crossed out. And first I was like, oh, that's the one. But now he let the pictures back out. It's 7-7. There's no features on there. So maybe we get a surprise feature, but I don't know. I doubt it.
What if Drake's on it? That'd be
Drake's on there
really
dissing.
weird.
But
Drake's dissing Kendrick on it.
let me ask you this. If you're Kendrick, do you want your next release to be a feature or you want to be a single? It's got to be a single, right?
No, yeah. I don't I think I mean we have our opinions. I think me and you share the same sentiment where it's like, yo, you have the perfect opportunity to really have a high quality rollout. I think Kendrick will never, this is my opinion. I don't think Kendrick will ever have more ears on him that's on him right now.
Correct.
Ever again. No, and Kendrick is my
All the
one.
Drake effect, whatever. It is what it is. But that's true. It's whatever. It is what it
No,
is.
I don't even. I'm not caught. It's no. Okay, this is clip worthy. This is clip worthy. I'm not calling it the Drake effect
Well,
because
put that finger down.
so my bad. Don't play basketball against me.
Give it all.
So if if Kendrick would have came out and just shitted the bed, like just really sucked against Drake, his next album would not have mattered. There's not any extra ears on it.
No,
But
I agree.
because he came out and beat that ass.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, if he would have did the same exact songs against Big Sean, it would not be that big of a deal. Let's be clear.
Yeah, but I feel like the way you phrased it, it almost takes something away from Kendrick.
There's a Drake effect. There is. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. Kendrick
But I
won.
want to rename it
Kendrick
then.
tapped that ass. But
I
we
want to
cannot
rename it.
ignore the fact that Drake's the biggest artist in the world. We can't
But I
ignore.
want to rename it to because if it's all about how you perform, right?
No, 100%.
It's the
It's because how
beating
you
up Drake
perform.
effect.
It's because how you perform against the Drake.
It's the beating up Drake effect.
Maybe
Because
if you would have got
if you would have got pieced up a little bit, there wouldn't have been a Drake effect at
but
all.
guess what? It's the beating up Drake effect because Drake's so massive. So it's still the Drake effect, one way or another. You can't ignore it. You just can't.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
Drake's the biggest artist on the planet, except maybe Taylor Swift.
Yeah, don't you disrespect Taylor Swift.
Oh, my bad, Swifties. My bad, Swifties. Shake it off. I don't know any of the songs.
Shake it off.
I don't know any of the songs. What do you want from me? I tried. Salute. But you can't ignore that he's the biggest artist on the planet. There's no debate to it. There's no conversation, especially we're talking hip hop. He's numero uno. I understand we've been trying to, he's the number one artist. There's no debate. I don't want to talk about it. He's been the most consistent artist that we've dealt with in the past 10 years. Kendrick still won. Kendrick tapped that ass. Kendrick did exactly what he was supposed to do. And maybe even more than that, to be honest with you. But there's a Drake residual effect. There is. There's no ignoring it.
Yeah, I just think I don't think it's like really that black and white. Like there is when you beat the biggest artist in the world, there is an effect, absolutely. But
And
that
artist happens to be Drake, which
right but that effect doesn't exist if you would have done bad and
100%.
were
But
whack.
it's part of the equation.
Yeah,
That plus the Drake effect took it there.
Hmm.
Because if Kendrick would have looked like shit, he would have been looked like shit to the most eyes ever. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
That's the Drake effect.
yeah.
One way or another. It just happened like that.
And all the people that are like, yo, Kendrick did this for clout. He's a clout chaser. That's wild. How can you be? Because Kendrick, in an all-time sense, Kendrick should be on everyone's top 10, I think. all
Has
time?
to be. Yeah.
Has to be, right? To
You
say
think.
that someone top 10 all time did anything for clout is I've never seen anything like it. I've never.
Well, I think that you have this beef has rolled out so many of the stands of the world.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, and that's the part that I have not liked the most about. Well,
It's
yes and no.
annoying.
Some of them have made it fun and are
It's
funny. Or
hilarious. Yeah.
the and it's maybe like you look at all these people are reacting. That's passion in music. That's not being a stand. But the stands where you're, oh, Kendrick, your cousin that fourth remove raped a girl. What do you think about that? Bro, what are you doing? Like that, like that has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
That stuff's weird to me. I see a lot of it. There's a lot of dudes on Twitter that just it's I'm not trying to well, I've been on Drake's side this whole time. So it's mainly dudes on Drake's side, I guess, because he has a bigger fan base, that are just insane. They're just
Wild.
delusional. They're just like, bro, what are you talking about? Like that makes no sense. Um, but it's fun to be delusional sometimes, I guess.
I'm not. I just hate this place of my guy does no wrong and your guy does all the wrong and vice
Yeah, like that's
versa. That's
that's
just not how it works.
like I let me tell you something. I'll give you LeBron James to me is the greatest player on earth ever. I don't care. You can bring up Michael Jordan. I don't care. He's the greatest person on earth. I grew up a Kobe fan. I grew up trying to hate LeBron James with everything that was in my body. And I was named for Michael Jordan. I would not give that up for forever. But guess what? Kobe's my guy. Michael Jordan's my guy. That dude's still doing it. It doesn't matter. Like I'm not here to debate that. Like I'm not. It's not. No, well, LeBron's got teammates. He switched team. No, he's freaking LeBron James. I gotta respect it.
Look at him on the Olympics right now.
Yeah, bro. Look, he's 40. Like, what are we talking about? So you, as a Drake fan, you have to. I'm a massive Drake fan. Let's be clear.
You really
Humongous.
are. You really are.
I've been to 4 Drake concerts.
Mm.
You know, most of y'all have not even been in any of them.
Right.
Probably a lot of y'all been to more than that, but whatever. I mean, I've been at 4 Drake concerts. Big Drake fan. He got smoked. I watched it happen in real time. And guess what? I'm gonna go to a 5th Drake concert. I don't care.
Yeah, like it's
It's okay.
this really weird of like pick a side shit, and that's happening in so many areas in the world where you have to pick a side and there's no wiggle room, right? And I appreciate the people that don't follow the script, right? Like there's like these scripts you have to follow, like, oh, if you're on team Kendrick, you got to say Drake's a pedophile. If you're on team Drake, you got to say Kendrick's a woman beater. And like can't we just be like, yo, one dude rap better than the other, but the other one's still good? Like,
Everybody's lying
what?
in this thing. I don't believe anybody. And
Everybody's lying. Nobody's telling the truth. And it's like, for you to be so gullible and be like, this is real. This isn't. And you have no fucking idea. You have no clue.
let me hold on. Let me get that mic close. Hello. Y'all don't know these people.
Y'all have no idea. Like, I'm not like, again, I think Kendrick won this beef, but I see people, we post a lot of Kendrick Drake content. So I see all the comments that come in, and people are like, yo, Drake's been with has been sleeping with minors. It's like,
You
where?
don't know that.
Where? Like, I
You know
know
what?
I
I
know
hope he has not been. Like that's crazy.
yeah, like I no, like I hope he has it. And there's just like no, like he took a picture and like had a conversation with the chick from Stranger Things. Since when does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, hey, you need to chill out and stop doing that, and then like be careful with that? Absolutely. Is it a little tone deaf? Maybe. And it's like Kendrick and his wife. Did he beat his wife? You don't know. There's literally like you have no idea. It's all he said, she said. And then you want to just because you're a Drake fan, you're gonna believe Drake. And if you're a Kendrick fan, you're gonna believe Kendrick. I don't believe anything any of these dudes have said.
These people be lying to y'all. I don't think y'all understand.
I've watched battle rap my whole life, and the whole point is you just go in there and you just try to embarrass your opponent any way possible, and
No truth matters.
you try to make the shit believable. Is some shit true? Maybe. Is most of it not true? Yeah, that's just how it goes. But you have to make the shit convincing. That's the whole point.
Okay. Kendrick took something that was there was tidbits of it out there and said Now this is the truth for the sake of this rap beef. That's what you're supposed to do. Drake did the same thing. Oh, she unfollowed you. Oh, she's following old boy. Bet I'm gonna make a narrative out of this.
That's all it is. It's like, I'm gonna take this. I need to stop.
Bro.
I'm going like,
Bro, hey. Bro.
I can't, dude. It's been a long day. No, but like, it's taking
Long day of beat
I
for you.
you're making a mountain out of a molehill. That's what you're doing. That's the
Well,
whole point.
well,
I don't think that's crazy.
I mean,
Like,
you
you're literally saying like, "Oh, I hear that him and his girl argue back and forth in public a lot." Oh, so you hit her. Cool. Like that's what I'm doing. You know? Oh, you have like pictures with Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things?
a pedophile.
Pedophile. Cool.
And you know what helps make that case? When you got Baca in your group.
Right. Like, if anything, it's on Drake to like, yo, if you're gonna put yourself in position to have these back and forths with people, you got to be a little more diligent in how you move and who you move around with. That's the only thing I'll say, somewhat criticizing either of these dudes, because I think both these dudes can rap. Even saying Drake can rap is like taboo.
No, he don't rap. Like, no. Drake's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
If you take the first verse of Hell Yeah Fucking Right and you give that shit to even Kendrick, or you give that shit to anybody else, they're gonna be like, that shit's fire.
Mhm.
But it's because it's Drake, they're like, nah. And that bias exists and sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. I know good rapping because I fucking listen. It's this. There's no difference from what Drake says to what any other good rapper has ever said. It's just he has pop records in the middle.
Let me just clarify. If we are breaking this down, if Drake and Kendrick are not in your top 10, oh, let me clarify. If you are under the age of 35 and Drake and Kendrick are not in your top 10, there's something you're not understanding about hip hop. That's what it comes down to. These are greats. These are greats. We watched two greats battle. That's what made it so special.
Yeah. No,
But
if you
let's
think
not act like, oh, Kendrick's not relevant. Bro, that's stupid.
there's two narratives I don't like. Kendrick clout chasing and Drake can't rap. Those are two narratives I don't like.
You're both wrong.
They're both wrong. And
Because Drake's
I'm
not
sorry.
beefing with this beef doesn't even start if Kendrick doesn't have any type of clout, as y'all call it.
Right. And I know people on the internet, I mean, you only get so much that you can comment on TikTok and on YouTube. And I know y'all hide behind keyboards. I understand that. I would love to have a conversation with anybody who says Drake can't rap. And this is coming from a guy. Kendrick's my favorite rapper of all time. And that's just who my favorite is. When I grew up, when he blew up, was in a very pivotal time. Like fucking Good Kid Mad City came out when I was like fucking 14, 15, 16, some shit like that. Maybe. I don't even remember. I was born in 96. I don't know. But like anybody who says Kendrick can't rap, like I would just love to have a rational conversation with you. Or that Drake can't rap. If you say Drake can't rap, I would love to have a rational conversation with you.
Like, what do you think of this verse? What do you think of this verse? That doesn't do nothing for you? Oh, okay.
You just hate, like, you have a mental block and you just hating at that point.
There's just some verses that it's, or some songs it's like, oh no, this is whack. All right, bro. Like this.
Yeah.
That ends there's just some songs that just ends the conversation for me.
Like, you listen to Too Much off of Nothing Was the Same. That's not top tier, like, introspective rapping. Are you kidding me? Like,
I
what?
wish he still did that. But regardless, you can't say that. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. You go to Family Matters. You tell me that's not rapping. You have lost your mind. You've lost your mind.
Even you hippity hip hop backpack hipsters that are like, fucking MF Doom and Eminem are the best rappers of all time. Even you guys, if you and I rap, I make music, whatever. I've been doing it for a little bit. Family Matters from a technical standpoint, just as like an MC, is your favorite rapper will have a hard time rapping that verse. They would. Like, that's just a top tier verse. I'm not saying it's goated. I'm not saying it's the best thing I ever heard, but that is just top tier at whatever you think rapping is.
And Euphoria is top tier rapping at whatever you think rapping is. There's no debate. There's There's
We're not
no
having a
conversation there.
conversation. No, like
You
it's
can say
not.
one's better than the other. Cool. I'm with you. But you cannot tell me that's not top tier rap. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're literally kidding yourself. And it's really because when you listen to the Drake, when you listen to like Family Matters, like you're getting upset because the dude you don't like is doing really good, and you get
Mhm.
mad, and you're like, "Oh well, he's a pedophile." It's like, all right, buddy, okay. And this is from someone who says Kendrick won, and I think he won handedly.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, I'm just a realistic, like I call a spade a spade. Like I'm not on a team. I don't pick a team. Like I said, Kendrick's my favorite rapper, in my opinion. He's on my Mount Rushmore. He's my one. But to say that Drake can't get busy with the best of them is blasphemous, I think.
Mm,
But
facts.
but here we are. I
Again.
mean, we'll done call it a podcast. We're on a little unplanned
Rant.
rant where we actually bigged up Drake, which that hasn't happened.
You're welcome. It's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, who knows if it'll get clipped? I'm afraid to clip it because we're gonna get that wrong side of TikTok that are like, oh, you support kid diddlers.
You're glazing, bro.
The glazing shit. Wow, that's a whole podcast where I could talk about the glazing. Anytime you say anything positive about anybody, glazing.
Glazing.
Get off it. Get off. Get off. You're doing
You know,
tricks
other
on
weird
it.
things, and I know this is the end of the pod, but I don't care. I like when people talk about in basketball, like, oh no, it's his aura. Are you calling him sexy? I need, I need to know these things.
Yo, are you like what's the Drewski thing? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you
What do you
mean?
mean by that?
It's like, oh yeah, yeah, but he's got aura, sir. If you glazing for real,
Like, what do you mean? I'm literally gonna clip that and I'm gonna throw that meme in there. Like when someone says he
you gonna do
got
this one?
aura,
You gonna do this one?
everything. It's been one of those. You know what I'm saying? It's just been one of those days where everything's pause worthy. But
Hey man, you do you.
hey,
You got
it
the
is
hat
what it
on.
is, man. I
You do
got
you.
the flower hat on with the pink. I don't know.
Hey man, we support gay people in this pod.
Yeah, nah. If y'all see yourself in me, I'll be that vehicle. You know
I'm
what I'm
sure they do
saying?
see you. I'm sure they do see themselves in you.
Yeah, like I'll be that vehicle. Like I'll take you from here to there. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
Billionaire
what I was.
Boys Club, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out.
My
Shout out
boys,
Pharrell.
if any of you gay guys see you in me, that's okay.
Yo, this is nuts. Not like
Hey
yo.
man, if y'all hey hit the email, I'll hook it up. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
I
I
I
think
got y'all. Don't worry about it.
my dog's like, are you gay, daddy? Like, she's like, I kind of always knew, but
So I always knew, but you kind of wilding right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
she's been in her crate the whole time, and
She's like,
now
hey,
she
bro,
comes out like, you
you
wilding
going
right now.
crazy.
Like, I need to before I get myself like either canceled or a boyfriend. I need to get the fuck. I need to get the fuck out of
Hey, I'll be the wingman. I got you. I'm hooking up. I got you.
here. I'm married. I'm
Yeah.
married, and I have a daughter. Drake, stay away from. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. This pod's going nowhere fast. We are the Binge Play Podcast. It's been a night. We
That's
out
one
this.
way to put it.
We out.